My mom, she always talks about me being, so I may have been about 7 or 8 years old. So maybe second or third grade. She remembers me walking around the house with papers all the time and playing school, and being on the front porch, telling little kids what to do and teaching them and stuff like that, having little chalkboards.
A little window into the future,
yes,
right?
Yes. I remember the end of second grade and me asking my teacher if I could take all the books home. Like all the books that kids didn't use or threw away, if I could take these books home and these papers home so that I could play school over the summer. I do remember that, and I was about maybe 7 going on 8 years old. But
Wow, okay.
But my mother remembers that too, which is cool because she, like I said, it was a foggy time back then, and she doesn't remember, everything, but there are certain things that she remembers. I'm like, I remember that too, mommy. So yeah. So yeah, like this teaching thing's been, I mean, I think most kids play school, right? And then everybody doesn't grow up to become.
I don't know about most. I don't know about most, because I'm trying to think back. I don't think
play school.
No, I don't think we played a lot of school when I was coming up. So.
Oh man, that is funny. Okay, some kids played school.
Yeah, it sounds like that might be something that was fixed toward you. How many other kids did you get to participate? Were you the oldest that got these kids to play school with you?
I definitely was the oldest. I was the oldest for a long time, and at one point in time I got tired of playing with my little sister, but I was definitely the oldest, and there were maybe like 2 or 3 other kids around, and it was usually girls. So
Okay. Yeah, no, once I was out of school, there was no playing school for me.
I understand.
No, but I'm glad that is definitely a window into the future for you, and to see that you were at that early age. You said maybe third grade-ish playing school. That's an early indicator that this is something that would be a good fit for you going forward. And that's why I always ask about where you started in your interest early, because we're truer to who we naturally are a lot of times early in life, and then circumstances maybe cause us to drift away from it. So that's why I like to ask that question. So very interesting. So let me ask you. You started out playing teacher. You got the neighborhood in, and you're running class. What did you like about that? Like what really fed you from the activity?
That's a good question. Let me think. I just enjoyed helping people. And having fun. So when I really think about it, it was fun. And then when I was able to show my sister something she didn't know and she got it, that feeling felt good.
Okay.
And it didn't just feel good to me, it felt good to her, right?
Oh, really?
So she was like, I did it. Like that, like when little kids are like, I did it. Like that, seeing them celebrate their wins makes me feel good. And it's still the same today. Like when I see like one of my students they've been struggling and they finally get it. And you, like, whether they celebrate or not, you can see that look in their eyes that they start to feel good about themselves. And that makes me feel good. Like, wow, I was really able to help this kid see. And even when they don't get it, like, I don't feel disappointed. It's just, it's not their time yet. Like eventually everybody gonna learn how to walk. Eventually people gonna learn how to talk. Eventually people gonna learn how to write. Just may not be your time. So when they don't, I don't get disappointed when people don't learn what you expect them to learn, when you expect them to learn it back. They'll eventually get it. So
that's a good attitude to have, because I'm gonna tell you, I definitely understand what you mean in terms of when you see that light go off, because I've been a tutor and a mentor and work with kids a lot, do life coaching with teens. So when you see them make a transition, or when they finally get it and something clicks, it's an amazing feeling when you see that happen for them. And you're just so happy to see them finally move further toward their potential.
Right.
Because you knew they could get it, but sometimes they don't know yet, right? They question it. So to see them finally get it, and then that light in their eyes when they realize they could do it.
Yes.
it's such a beautiful thing, right?
Yes, that right there is what keeps me going. Even with my own children, like just seeing them reach certain goals that they have for themselves. Like even the baby, like learning climbing up the steps, like yay! Like the first time he climbed up the steps, it was so exciting, you know.
Yeah.